Guys, today we're going to go check out a Snubbull spawn. We've already got the evolved version. We caught it in a previous episode, but we're going to go get one. Now on the way we have just seen a Porygon on the nearby. So I think I have enough candy for this already, but we're going to catch him just in case I don't have enough candy. I would hate to have missed him and then wanted the candy afterwards, so we're going to pineapple berry that thing and we're going to throw a great ball and hopefully we're going to catch it if my phone decides to catch up with us. And we've hit him and we've got it. This is great at the minute. So we've just walked into Christchurch Park. This is supposed to be a Snubbull spawn, but there's nothing on the nearby. So I'm going to walk up the top of the hill where most of the spawns are and catch you up there in a minute. Hopefully it hasn't stopped already. Yeah, there is nothing still on the nearby. So we have just made it up the top of the hill. We've sat down for a few seconds. There is already a Snubbull on the nearby, which is always a good sign. It's not too far away from us. We're going to get up and walk over there in a second. We're still hunting for the shiny magikarp. I've still got the magikarp hat on. Niantic have posted a tweet saying that you still can get them after the update and after the event's finished. So on the way to the gym today, we're going to divert. We're going to go walk through the key again. Hopefully bust an incense. Might increase our chances of getting one. There's our Snubbull. So we're going to spin the stop. If it wants to spin today. And there it goes. So we're going to grab a load of Snubbulls. From what I hear from a friend, this spawn is very, very active. He said he was up for about 15 minutes when it was an Onyx spawn, and he had got enough Onyx to never catch an Onyx again. So hopefully it's the same with the Snubbull. I'm not going to bother pineapple burying them. From what I hear, there's no point. So we're just going to raspberry them. And hopefully this one stays in the ball. And he has done. So that's our first Snubbull down. First Snubbull caught here. We're hopefully going to see a few more on the nearby. There's only one on the nearby when I just looked. So we will look again. And there appears to be one miles away. So we're going to start walking that way. And yeah, it's a fair distance away. It's probably going to take me 5 minutes to walk over there. But it appears to still be a fairly active spawn. I've looked on the Sylph Road, still says it's an active spawn, so we'll give it a go. Our GPS is not working again. Right, I'll start re-recording when I actually get over there, because my phone is deciding it wants to play games. So we've just got within a few feet of the Pokestop, and it's changed from being one to having four Snubbulls at the same spawn point, which is absolutely phenomenal. That's gonna like boost our numbers by a fair distance, as long as we can get them all before they all despawn. Now on the way over here, once I rebooted my phone, we managed to catch another 3 Snubbulls on the way over here. All 3 of them were not on the nearby, but probably one of these things to stop spoofers chasing them. If you don't know they're there, you can't go and get them. So hopefully in the next few seconds, one's going to spawn. Oh, we just got our last Slugma candy. We'll have to switch that out in a minute. And they should be somewhere here. Come on. Oh, we've got 2 of them. Perfect. So the nearby isn't broken. So this is a fairly good one. So once again, we're going to raspberry him. And we got knocked. So since the new update, I've seemed to have been hitting a lot more greats. I don't know if it's just I'm having a day, but it seems to be going great. The other updates that they've done is they've changed the animations. Oh, another one spawned. They've changed the animations for the berries. They've also moved a few of the buttons. If you go to your little character, and where your journal button used to be on a drop-down menu, it's now there's 3 buttons there. That is actually great. I'd forgotten all about journal and everything in there up until this point. So I think that's our 6th Snubbull. This is going to be our 7th, and there should be one more here somewhere. So we're going to try and catch this one. We're not even going to look at the level. We're just going to throw a Pokeball and hope it stays in there. Because if they're this actively spawning, we're not going to be bothered if they run away. So we've got that Snubbull, and there should be another one. Oh, there is another one. So that means that all 4 Snubbulls were here, which is just mad. I've not seen Gen 1 Pokemon spawn that close together in that much of a bulk, so it's a bit strange, but it happened. And that's another Snubbull in the Pokeball. We'll spin the stop for see if we can get ourselves an evolutionary item. Very, very low chance of getting one of them. And check the nearby for another one. There is one still here.
There's still one here.
Now this is peculiar because this means there's actually been 5 here, 6 here. I've lost count already. And I'm standing literally where this bench is. Walk a bit towards the gate, I suppose. And still nothing. Walk a bit more. And there he is. So he was actually in the other on the other side of the walkway. But this is clear. This is his nearest Pokestop, so fair enough. So we'll catch this one, hopefully. And it's in a Pokeball. I should have really thrown a Great Ball at it. Yeah. So we've got that one. Happy days. Actually, quite a good one. So we're now going to head back over to where we started. There is another Snubbull on the nearby. Where's that? That is back over there at the fountain, and that is where we came from. So I'll record again when I get there. So we're now approaching our fountain for another Snubbull. We are actually... Ooh, there's one. We're actually doing really well on Snubbull so far. I think I actually have enough already. And I'm just going to catch them just to power up one now. But using the grey balls, they don't seem to jump out very often, so you know, really easy spawn. You do have to do some walking. It's taken me quite a while to get. Oh, there's another Snubbull. There's 2. They are just popping up everywhere today. As you can see, it's a very, very active spawn. I wish a 2nd gen starter Pokemon would start here, and I wish it was Cyndaquil, but we will just have to see what Niantic choose to stick here. I think it's next week. Yeah, next week when the spawns flip again. I would love if it was that, or if it was the. I know I've already caught quite a few Chikorritas. We caught them at Needham Lake, so we don't really need any more Chikorritas, but. Totodiles, I think I'm 5 candy off, so I don't really want Totodiles. I could do with 1 or 2. Let's spin this stop quickly. Nothing good. Yeah, I would wish it would turn into Cyndaquil, and there's another Snubbull on the nearby. Right, so we're going to go get this Pokestop, and then we'll go over there. So we're heading back over there. And there's our Snubbull. So yeah, I'm hoping this is going to turn into a great Gen 2 spawn. That was a terrible throw. I'm not saying that Snubbull's a bad spawn, but you know, I would have much liked something a bit harder. I already had Snubbull, already had the evolved version, so it's a bit disappointing for me. But I'm glad it's something Gen 2, and it's something that isn't very, very common. So as you can see, there's more Snubbulls popping up on the nearby now. I don't know why we didn't see any when we walked in, but for some reason they didn't like us when we walked in. They're now popping up everywhere. So we're going to head over to get this one, and then we are probably going to head home. We have enough Snubbulls to last us a lifetime now, so we don't really need any more. I haven't used a Granbull in a gym, so I don't really know if they're too effective in a gym. Might give it a go on my wayabouts tomorrow, and if they do turn out effective, I might come back in, or if they do turn out pretty good, I might come back and grab a few more and make a few gym fillers. But at the minute, not really seeing any. Not really heard anyone say that they're a good gym filler. Obviously, Blissy's probably the better one at the minute. Everyone seems to have one. It's one of the Pokemon I'm still chasing. So there is a Chikorita on the nearby. I'm gonna go get this Chikorita. Don't really need it, but you don't often see Chikoritas on the nearby. And someone's nicely lured these since we've been gone. So we might sit here and see what spawns. Hopefully something good. Although Chikorita is pretty good. You don't often see Chikoritas. It's only level 10, but candy is candy. So we'll pineapple berry this. I don't quite know how many candies I'm at the minute, but more the merrier where it comes to starter Pokemon. So we are at 20 something, which isn't bad. There is no one sitting in between these two spawns. In fact, there's just no one. Who lures somewhere and walks off? There's another Snubbull down the hill. Now we are on our way back from Christchurch Park, and we have just had our eggs start to hatch. We've got a Psyduck, not really what I wanted, but you don't really get to choose. We've got another 5k, and this one is the Growlithe. Yeah, I'll take that. I've got a couple of Arcanines I need to power up still, so them candies will come in useful. And another 5k. And when my phone wants to load, there it goes. We've got ourselves a Pinsir. Not really what I wanted, but oh well. So we have just got to the gym, and we now have enough candy to evolve Slugma. So when I can find Slugma on the list, we are going to evolve him, and that will be another Pokemon towards our Gen 2. There's all our Snubballs from earlier, and that was after I deleted a lot of them. And here's our Slugma. We now have enough candy for him. We're going to hit evolve. And I don't actually know what it evolves into yet. I know it evolves. Some of these Gen 2 names aren't my key point. The Gen 1 names, knew them all. Gen 2, some of them. So, what's it going to be called? A Magcargo. Not bad. It's got a good attack. It's got a good special. So we are now on our way back through the docks after the gym, and we have lit ourselves up with an incense, hoping we can find ourselves a shiny Magikarp. Now, someone's going to be like, why are you bothering to do this? Well, from what I understand, to stop people spoofing, one person can catch a Magikarp and it'll be shiny, and another won't. They can catch the same Magikarp and it will no longer be shiny. So, I'm come to the theory that if I use an incense, I'm the only one who sees the magikarp, or I'm the only one who sees the Pokemon, and therefore if I catch it, no one else will. No one else can see it, and then if it is shiny, I don't miss out. So we're going to give it a go. I walked through the Ipswich Quay quite a lot, and I see a lot of Magikarps, just none of them been shiny so far. I nearly have enough Magikarp candy to do 2 Gyarados, so it's not exactly if I have not been catching them, it's that none of them have been shiny. So there is a Magikarp coming up. I doubt it's going to be shiny. I'm probably going to end up cutting this video down slightly, so I will probably not bother recording it. So I will see if there's anything good popped up. So we are outside Isaac's, and there's an Octillery. Not really needed, but I'm going to catch it anyway. Usually they're quite good level. I'm going to Ultra Ball it, and hopefully it stays in the pool. Don't really want it. I'm a bit annoyed that I'm using Ultra Balls to catch it, but it wouldn't stay in a Great Ball, I doubt. And it still doesn't stay in an Ultra Ball, so I'm going to have to Raspberry it. It's pretty good level. 1400 is quite good. The last one I caught down here was like 12, so it has no comparison, so you might as well catch it then. And yes, we'll call it that time. Alright, so I'm going to continue walking back, and if I find anything else, you'll find out about it. So we've just walked into the park, and we are hatching at 10k, and hopefully it's something I don't have. And I haven't had very good luck, and it's just a teeny. I seem to be getting these by the bucket full. So I'll see you guys next week. If you have any suggestions on spawns, I am open for suggestions. So drop a comment, and if it's near enough to me, I will go out and have a go. All right, until next time.